All right, guys, use hashtag Cowboys to get your questions on the show. We'll try to, I guess, go some non-Zeke ones here to balance it out, but, I mean, we know how things are here, so if a couple Zeke get in, that's okay. But use hashtag Cowboys. My plan was to focus on training camp because that starts tomorrow, or at least report day is tomorrow, and I thought Zeke was going to be there. Oops, looks like he's not going to be there. So use hashtag Cowboys. Doesn't have to be about Zeke. We can talk about other stuff here on the Cowboys Report because I know there's going to be some pretty severe Zeke fatigue going forward. That's going to be a thing if it wasn't already there. So Molten Citrus. By the way, Molten, is this your first time watching? Because if so, make sure to subscribe. I don't remember you in the comments before. I might be wrong on that, but I haven't seen your questions, I don't think. He wants to know if Dak will have a fourth-year jump. I like to think so. I don't know how big that jump is, but I like to think we'll see a better Dak because the coaching staff, the play calling, should be better. That's at least my hope for Dak Prescott, and I would bet on him, yes, having his best year in quite a while. Nuclear Elite. Is the Redskins' Dwayne Haskins a threat to the Cowboys? I'll throw some shade here. The Redskins aren't going to be a threat to me until Dan Snyder's gone. Like, sorry, producer Alicia here. Oh, God, I haven't told her. Oh, I just ruined that. I just outed Alicia. So, it's out now. Might as well just go with it. Producer Alicia's a Redskins fan. So, she's very upset right now. We might have to stop the show. Now she's holding out as well. So sorry about that. Producer Alicia is a Redskins fan. So type B if we need to ban her, I guess. Sorry, I didn't mean to out you, Alicia. I'm sorry. I was gonna let you reveal it in your own time, but kind of ruined that one. Oops. It's okay. There are reasonable reasons for that, but sorry. All right, everyone's typing in B. All right, disaster. I'm sorry, guys. All right, so let's go to Zeke here. In case you guys missed it, he's not on the team flight to the Cowboys camp. So yes, as we film this here Thursday, 2 p.m. Central Time, he could be in California. He could show up tomorrow morning, but let's call it what it is here. It's not officially a holdout yet, but read between the lines here. He has until Friday morning for it to be the H word. That's what he's got. We can't say that word anymore. All right? No more saying it until tomorrow. But missing the flight, it's a clear sign of what's really going on here. That's what's going on here. So, not great for Zeke. I think it's a pretty bad look. All right, Stevie Mac 23. Good, because I want to dive more into this one. Do you know much about the new quarterback we signed? Couldn't find much, but heard he's basically an unpolished Dak. Let me take a deep breath here. I'm already getting big mad. I'm thinking about what I'm going to say. We do this every single year with the Cowboys. The random, undrafted free agent quarterback, he's going to be great. And yes, the Cowboys have a really abnormally high success rate of undrafted free agent quarterbacks. But the quarterback Steve is referring to here, Taron Christian, an undrafted free agent out of South Dakota State, who he has a big arm and he's mobile. That is accurate. Here's my issues, and I did watch some of him, A, from Dallas Goedert coming out last year, and B, from this year. He didn't complete 60% of his passes at South Dakota State. I have thresholds. The NFL has thresholds. If you can't complete 60% at the FCS, it's just not going to work out. So, is there a chance that he could surprise? Absolutely. This is the NFL. It happens all the time. But the idea that this quarterback who got cut by Seattle, who might have Pax Lynch as their damn backup and couldn't make the Cardinals team either, is something going to be your new backup? That's a stretch to me. So, in reality, it is way more likely that this guy is just a camp arm. Now, I'll be cheering for him. Make no mistake about that. I don't want to cheer against the guy. I never want to do that. But the hype that we're suddenly giving this dude, who if he was so good, why was he unsigned before the 2 days before camp? Like, the NFL isn't perfect, but they get a lot of stuff right. So I am not banking anything on Taron Christian, and I hate the fact that I've gotten like 18 tweets and DMs like, is he going to replace Cooper Rush? Oh, guys, come on. He's just not that good. Like that's the reality here. He's just not that good. And I'm sorry, but he's the fourth quarterback. He's the camp arm. We did the same thing with Dalton Sturm. We did the same thing with Stevens. We've done this time and time again. Now, I will forever say Alex Tanney is the best quarterback ever, and he's the best quarterback on the Giants, but those are few and far between. Just saying. Also, funny weigh-in here. Who's bigger, mad, me or Jerry? It's definitely me. Also, first and last wants me to drop an F-bomb. Has to be natural, guys. I'm not going to force it, okay? And the more you say it, the more unnatural it is. Therefore, it's not going to happen. All right, Lawrence Little. Ooh, good one. Will Randy Gregory be on this team before week 4 or later? I'll go. That's a tough one. I'll go before. I don't know. That's a good over/under, Lawrence. I just don't know about that one. All right, Jer Bear. Would teams fear Pollard and still stack the box or just double cover receivers? As we mentioned before, stack box correlation is far more connected to what your personnel is on the field versus what and who is in the backfield. If the Cowboys come out with 3 tight ends and Tony Pollard in the backfield, it's going to be a stacked box. If the Cowboys come out with 4 receivers and Zeke Elliott, it's not going to be a stacked box. So it's less about fearing Pollard than it is about the other thing. Now, in terms of play action, that is a little bit more impactful based on who's in the backfield, and it might not be as successful. Still, though, the Cowboys would love to run the ball. It's definitely a negative loss for the Cowboys, but it wouldn't be the end-all, be-all, especially given the schedule is not that tough early in the year for the Cowboys. But make no mistakes, I want Zeke out there. David Hill, with Zeke holding out, what would that make running back the most important position battle in camp? No, oh God. Yes. If Zeke holds out for week 1, yes, it would. Yes, it would. All right, Anthony Smith. Oh, producer Alicia, you coward. There it is. Should we replace the producer? JK, she's doing a great job. No, she does a great job here. No, we're not going to replace Alicia. Raymond Lofton. Now you're trying to trigger me, Alicia. Cowboys during free agency, Nick Foles was signed and available for less. Would the Cowboys have been better signing Nick Foles and trading Dak for the upcoming years? Producer Mitch over there said absolutely. The answer is no, and I'm not going to engage anymore before I get Big Matt over there. I'm not going to engage with that one. The answer is no, plain and simple on that front. Sorry, Raymond. There's just no. Dak's better than Nick Foles. Come on. All right, folks. Today's show brought to you guys by our friends over at MyBookie. Chatsports.com/Cowboys. Promo code is GoCowboys. That gets you a 100% deposit bonus. You put down $50, they're going to give you an extra $50 for free. Again, that's chatsports.com/Cowboys. Promo code is GoCowboys at 100% deposit bonus. All right, are you guys new or old to the channel? Type new or old. So if this is one of your first time watching, it's like, hey, they got a bunch of people live. It's one of the most watched live we've had in quite a while there. So subscribe if you guys are not already. Also, Stevie Mac, I did see your comment about you weren't hyping him up. I know I didn't mean to go at you in particular. I'm just saying in general. I know you weren't hyping him up there. So hopefully I didn't offend you by any means there. But let us know, new or old. Let's see. Lawrence is new. Liam's new. Destroyer's new. So make sure you guys are subscribed. Link is below there, youtube.com/Dallas Cowboys Report. But if you're on YouTube, just hit the big red button. All right, Michael Andrews. Do you think Noah Brown has more potential at tight end than Rico gathers? I will answer this by saying, and ignoring, oh God, it's potential though. I think that Rico has more potential, but I'm not convinced it's going to be reachable potential. Does that make sense? And I think for Noah Brown, it's less about potential at tight end and more about potential to impact a team this year. Noah Brown can do a lot of different things as a receiver in H-back at tight end. Remember how we mentioned stacked boxes? Noah Brown really helps you in that way. Because if he comes on the field, the opposing defense is subbing a linebacker out and putting a cornerback on the field. And guess who wins that battle in a blocking situation? It's going to be Noah Brown. So from that perspective, with how you can impact the defense, I like Noah Brown more than I like Rico Gathers. All right, Barrett B49. Can we still sign Eric Berry? Yes, technically you can. At the same time, I wouldn't get your hopes up. There's a reason Eric Berry is unsigned still. It's twofold. Number one, the medical. It did not check out well. Number two, it's tough. It's tricky there because I think he wants more than he's worth given his medical. Gene Thompson, is Rico still on the team? Yes, he is. And this might be his last great chance. With training camp and the preseason coming up, with Witten not needing many reps in that area, Rico, for the preseason portion, can be your number 3 tight end. That's key for him. Let's see what kind of impact he makes. Super chat from Sir Cowboy. She may be a Redskins fan, but make sure she isn't a spy for them. Type S if you think Alicia is a spy in the comment section. Let me know if you think she's a spy, and then we'll deal with future steps after that. He also says here, who will take the most from Witten in the tight end room? And I think he means here in terms of also Sir means senior, so senior Cowboy. Sorry. Technically I'm right on both, but whatever. Who will take the most from Witten in the tight end room? I think Blake Jarwin takes the most snaps in the end. That's my takeaway from the Cowboys in terms of tight end. I think the pecking order is Witten, Jarwin, Schultz, and then I guess Rico potentially. Josh Judy says he joined the stream. Did Zeke hold out, or is it still a mystery? First off, I said the H word. Can't say the H word anymore. We're banning it. So, technically he said hold of, so that's allowed. The hold of, as I cheat my own rules here, it's not official till tomorrow, but he's not on the team playing. The Cowboys thought he was going to be on there. Read between the lines there in terms of what that actually means. I think it's pretty obvious there that Zeke, he can still take his own flight in terms of getting there Friday morning, but it's really not a good sign for the Dallas Cowboys. Next up, Liam, 105 through the fan, picked Gregory to catch on fire and be unstoppable this season. Do you agree? I want to agree. I really do. But I got to see him get back there, you know? Like, I have some faith in Gregory, but I might go with, like, Xavier Woods instead. As in terms of, like, breakout. I think of what the main point there is for Gregory. I'll go with Woods as my breakout player on defense. Nick A. Castillo. Why would the Cowboys waste a first-round pick on a running back on Zeke, who has also been the leading rusher for 3 years, to not pay him? Tell me who in the draft or next year free agency is like Zeke. Well, you're right, Nick. If the Cowboys don't pay Zeke, it's admitting that they made a mistake with a first-round pick. Now, there isn't a player like Zeke. Like, it is very tough to find that level of running back. But the argument is that, yes, you don't find a Zeke player, but instead of paying him $15 million, you pay $15 million, let's just say Byron Jones, and instead of drafting a first-round cornerback who isn't going to be as impactful, you can still draft a Jonathan Taylor, a Travis Etienne, and or trade Zeke. So if you just want to add the most talent, it's paying Zeke. The question becomes, though, is that in the best interest in terms of building out an entire roster? I still lean towards yes, but there definitely is a strong argument and a reasonable one as to why, well, maybe we should have this discussion overall. Destroyer Dog, do you think the Cowboys will have problems in the season if players are missing practice? Depends on the players. Look, we saw Zeke come back from suspension and have no real issues there. So, I'm not going to worry too much about that one, but check in again with me in like a month or even August 6th, and we'll see if my tune has changed. I would say actually be a little more worried if they don't get many reps in the preseason, which we saw this time last year wasn't really that good. So, Destroyer Dog, I think that's a reasonable question, but I'm not going to panic about it quite yet at this time. Hey Cowboys fans, thanks for watching the Cowboys Report. If you haven't already, click right here to subscribe to our channel for all the best Cowboys coverage on the internet. That's news, rumors, highlights, mailbags, film studies, and a whole lot more. And I'm making your lives a little bit easier as well with the next Cowboys Report video right here.